offer it up for souls. That's what Christians do with pain. You offer it up with Jesus' pain during his passion and suffering and death on the cross. You offer it up for his glory and honor, to ease his sufferings and to help work for the salvation of souls. That's a Catholic thing, but that's what we do. We don't waste our pain and suffering. We use it to sanctify ourselves and to help others to be converted and saved. And when you do that often, like there's times where in the middle of the night I'll be in extreme agony for hours and I'll be begging God, please Lord, take this away. I can't sleep. I gotta sleep. I'm so tired and I'm in so much pain. Help, and all of a sudden I'll think of somebody who's in trouble, like my mom or somebody who's sick or somebody who's, whatever. And I'll say, you know what, Lord, I'll get on my knees and I'll pray and I'll say, I offer up all of this suffering right now for that person. And I'll mention their name. And a lot of times, all of a sudden, as quickly as it was onset, it lifted, gone. Maybe not completely, but tremendously. And I can go to sleep. So, obviously, maybe I'm a suffering soul. I don't know what that is, but I do know that God uses that suffering, he unites it with his, and he gets stuff done for souls. People get converted and healed, miraculously healed. People who are about to commit suicide change their mind. I mean, it does wonders. You just have to, because we're going to suffer anyway down here. Don't waste it. Don't grumble and complain about it, because that's not going to make it go away. That only makes it worse. All you can do is roll with the punches. People are going to die. I lost a lot of loved ones and friends early on in life. People are going, every day is a gift for all of us. People are going to get sick. They're going to die. They're going to betray you. You're going to lose jobs. You're going to lose your health. I mean, things happen. It could always be worse, and somebody else always has it worse. So to grumble and complain is not going to help anybody. It doesn't change anything. You suck it up and you make some good come out of it. When the devil sends you lemons, you make lemonade. Otherwise, you're stuck buried in lemons, and then you're going to complain. Why don't you open up a factory or something, I know it's a bad analogy, but it's corny, but it's true. You're not going to, just learn how to do the best you can. Like Christopher Reeves, right? He was paralyzed from the neck down, and, it took an adjustment period, but he kept on moving, and he said, look, the best thing that you can do is just not complain about your circumstances, but just move on. Because do the best you can and move on. Because complaining was not going to bring his paralysis to an end. Complaining was not going to heal him. It was a permanent issue. He knew that. It stinks. Terrible suffering, but he did good with it. Oh, come on. You're not going to let me go? Go. Thank you. Thanks for being charitable woman of Madison. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody who had a heart let me go when the light turned green. There's no love of neighbor or charity. Everybody's just so selfish in this world, and they just can't even let somebody in for 30 seconds so I can make a turn to get to work. She almost hit me. Anyway, you see, if there was no people like me, if there was no Christians in this world, you have no idea how bad and dark this place would be. Because there would be no salt of the earth, no light left in the earth, no love or charity or love of God or love of neighbor. It would just be left up to selfish human beings, godless, selfish human beings, and that's all you'd have. And they would basically attack each other until there was nothing but hell on earth. But anyway, I gotta go. I'm pulling into work. So hopefully this video reaches somebody and makes sense to somebody and helps somebody. I don't know. I'm doing the best I can to be positive in very negative situations. It's all I can do. There's nothing I can do to change the situations. I just have to manage to deal with them the best I can and keep on going. And that's life. I just don't understand when people gotta get weak and turn to drugs and alcohol all the time, and then next thing you know, it's like they're dependent on it for every little butt ache or every little problem that happens in life. They gotta have a drink, and it's just like there's no reason for that. I don't turn to alcohol. I mean, I could be an alcoholic. I could do drugs. I definitely deserve the escape, to drown my sorrows. But you don't see me doing that. And don't say, oh, well, to each their own. No, there's no need. Alcohol and drugs are not helping anything. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a bullet hole. You're not helping anything. you're only making things worse, and you're destroying your organs in your body. And so, you need to snap out of it, get some self-control, be a man or a woman, have God in your life if because you can't do it on your own, and be strong and just suck it up. Deal with the pain. Just stop trying to hide it and drown it and take meds and try to, people don't want to suffer in life. Most of life is waiting, patience, and suffering and all that stuff. And if you guys are going to remain impatient, grumbling, complaining, and don't want to suffer, then you're missing out on life, and you're not going to be happy. Nothing's ever going to fulfill you because you're trying to change the whole foundation of life. There's no excuses for anybody, and there's no escape for any of us. So either live or give up. Most of y'all give up.